Welcome back to G-Ball Vision, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today, I have a triple unboxing to dig into for you. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed here to the channel. I'd love to have you hit that thumbs up button. It really helps push these videos out there so more people have a chance to check them out. Let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down there in the comments. Love hearing from you and what you are carrying for the day. So we have a couple of off-grid knives to check out. This is called the Alpha Dog. Thank you to Off-Grid Knives for sending this in for us to take a look at. And this Alpha Dog here is something, I don't know if it's a new model per se, but it is a model that has just come back out onto the scene. So we have a couple to take a look at here. Now this is going to be more in the companion side of fixed blades, I guess I would want to say. So we have nice packaging as always here. Get into that cellophane, and we have a couple different ones to take a look at, but we'll just use this one here as a general overview. Now I think this might be, I don't know if it's a version 2 or not. That's one thing I'm not 100% sure on. I could have swore maybe that was the backcountry. I think the Alpha Dog here is not necessarily a new model, but it's not one of their old fixed blade models either. We're still looking at Cryo D2. We have a stone wash finish on this, a nice tall drop point blade, nice little area ramp here and row of jimping. Choo. This is a no joke type of fixed blade right here. It's got some heft to it. We have G10 with some texturing done. Going to provide you a nice grip on this thing. I have fairly big hands, and this thing gives me plenty of room. We are looking at a drop leg belt loop style carry here. Option to take that off and put other tech lock, Alti-clip, whatever whatever your little heart desires. You're going to have options. This is a taco style sheath, so it is going to be a little bit slimmer than a pancake style sheath where you have that extra flange coming around here. So it is going to be a little bit thinner. It's got a thinner profile, I should say. Why don't we go ahead and we'll bust one of these other ones out of here. That's one of the many great things about Off-Grid is they always have a ton of different options when it comes to their products. So here, I guess we'll use this. And if you don't know, we have tested, I think, 2 separate cold off-grid knives. I don't know why I was thinking cold steel. Don't have any cold steel fixed blades. Off-grid fixed blades in Cryo D2, and they have done exceptionally well. These are not insanely expensive fixed blades either. These are going to be very affordable in the grand scheme of things. 60 to $100 is probably going to be the rough average for most of their products. And I think these are going to fall somewhere in the middle of that price range, probably $70 or so. This one has a black wash finish to it. Nice, healthy blade stock. Of course, we're looking at full tang construction. That is what you want precisely there. And we do have that textured G10. So you have a couple of options there with those two. And we'll go ahead and grab this other one and see what we are looking at. I'm willing to bet it could be an FDE or Coyote version. I'm hoping it is anyway. Let's get it out of the box here. Oh, yes. This will be the one that I keep for sure. We're going to, just like with the last one, which we still got to hold that giveaway yet for the Cayman XXL, But I'm going to keep one of these. I'm going to test one, and then I'm going to give one away. And we did that with the Cayman XL, or we are going to be doing that with the Cayman XL. I'm just a sucker for this combination, or black handle FDE sheath, or black sheath FDE handle, or just this combo here. I don't know. I really like it, but I have a lot of different off-grid setups between the murdered out, the black on black. I got some of the black on stonewashed, and then this is probably my favorite combination that they offer on their fixed blades and their folders. I love this FDE with like the gray tumbled finish on the blade, which is exactly what this has here. It's like a gray PVD that has a nice heavy wash to it. This will definitely be the one I hang on to. And here again, you have that belt loop attachment here, and your lashing points. Good retention on all three of the sheaths. A nice little ramp here to kick off. I'll have all these linked down below, along with a plethora of other off-grid knives, fixed blades, and folders. While I'm thinking about it, why don't we go ahead and we'll measure one of these, and we'll see what kind of edges come on these as well. There is my little tapey tape. So let's see roughly what we are looking at here. About 4.5 inches of cutting edge, 4 7/8 of total edge, and then we're coming down around 9 3/4 overall. And we definitely have plenty of handle there with like 5 inches. So nice little lanyard hole down here at the back end. So we'll go ahead and use our normal testing media, telephone book paper. Not always a fair test, but if something has a good edge, it has a good edge. That's just the way that it goes. And these are going to have a very good edge, or at least that one does. And this one does as well. And I mean a very, very good edge on it. Whew. Last one. Look at that. This beastly thing is just making ridiculous work of that telephone book paper. I've seen knives, I've had knives that are extremely thin, made to be designed and created to be slicers, and not cut that well. So those, for all intents and purposes, have some very, very good edges on all three. If you're not familiar with Off-Grid, they are a US-based company that sources their production mainly to Taiwan and to Bestech. Bestech is maybe like 30% of their knives, where Taiwan does the other 70%. You know, could vary a little bit each way, but I think a majority of their stuff is made in Taiwan. And then some of their other stuff is made by Bestech. Their more premium stuff. I think they do have some more budget-ended stuff that's done by Bestech as well. I think we're going to find, though, that these are going to be Taiwanese made, not made by Bestech. I think that's a fairly safe bet. This is definitely a different animal than the last couple that we have had in from Off-Grid. If you're asking where this would be placed as far as usage, it's going to be a companion knife, no doubt about it. This would be a great knife to have on the hip when you're outdoors, whether it's camping, hiking, any outdoor activity. This knife will be great, you know, to have on your side. Will it cover, you know, heavy chopping and stuff like that, like a machete? No. But could it chop? Yeah, it definitely could. It's got enough heft to it. There's enough length here to do some. Definitely going to be able to baton with this to an extent. You'll be able to get feather sticks. This will be a good knife for food prep. I mean, it's going to cover quite a bit. And I think maybe the Alpha Dog, as it is named, I think that's kind of what that means. It's going to do a lot of stuff very well. We will be testing one of these out. I don't know which one yet. Maybe the Stonewash version, and we'll give this one away, or vice versa. You'll have to let me know which one would you like to see me test, and which one would you like to see me give away. Because we will be doing that at some point. I do have some other fixed blades ahead of this one to test outdoors, but it will come sooner or later, and it should be fairly soon, actually, because as the weather cools off, I'll be able to get outside a little bit easier and do some of this testing that I want to really do, but the heat kind of hinders that entire thing. But that is the Alpha Dog there in 3 different versions. Really fine companion knife here, and not going to break the bank, and definitely going to hold up to some good usage. It kind of reminds me, the heft of it kind of reminds me of like a K-Bar Becker type knife. That's really what this reminds me of, like a 19 or 22, I think it is. Just, it's got that heft to it, and going to be very manageable, but going to take a lot of abuse also. You'll have to let me know which one is your favorite. Which one do you want to see tested? Which one do you want to see given away? And let me know if you have had any off-grid knives or currently have any off-grid knives and what you think of them. I love hearing from you. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. If you're new here, we release knife, EDC content just like this every single day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the little bell. I'd love to have you here. I'll put up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.